Right. So the current topic is what? Data modeling, right? So what is data modeling? What exactly data modeling is? Why do we need to go for data modeling in Salesforce? Right. So in data modeling, we're going to understand how to create database, how actually a database of Salesforce works, and how you create the tables and how the tables are related to each other, and everything related to data we're going to learn in data modeling chapter. Right? Clear? So I think we have already discussed about the difference between Excel sheet and data modeling, right?
Yes, yes.
Right. So what is the difference between Excel sheet and data modeling? Why do we need to store data in tables only in Salesforce? There is a chance for storing data in Excel sheet, right? Why?
Because fetching data from table is
Mm,
easy
mm,
in database.
right, right.
And
So,
here in Salesforce, it always stores in the tabular format
mhm,
and they are called as objects.
right. So fetching the data from Excel sheet, which has got thousands of records, is difficult. Identifying the records uniquely is difficult in Excel sheet. So for all of things, we came up with a solution of having a database in Salesforce, right? Fetching the records, storing the records, updating the records, managing the data becomes easier in where? In database. In Excel sheet, that is not easy. Clear? Right? So in Salesforce, we always store information in which format, Mayank?
In tabular format.
Very good, right? So in Salesforce, we always store information in tabular format or in table only. But the terminologies are different when it comes to Salesforce. We have already discussed it, right? So when it comes to Salesforce, the terminology that we use for tables is what? Divya Reddy.
We use object.
Right. So whenever we talk about particular table in Salesforce, what we should say, Ranita?
So it represents an entity like the object.
Gunashekar. Good, Ranita. So whenever we talk about particular tables in Salesforce, we should say object. We should say it as an object, right? So object will represent an entity which stores the particular type of information in our database. Ranita, you're good, right? For example, if you want to store the information of student, for example, you're running a business, you're running a school, you're running a college, you're running something. And if you're institution, if you want to store the information for students, who can create student object? If you want to store information for students, you can create what? Student object. Okay. If you want to store information about your client, you can store an object of client. If you want to store the information about your course, right? For example, Salesforce administrator, Salesforce developer, you can create an object of course. That's all. That's it, right? So then comes to columns, right? So I will share you. I'll show you an image. Just give me 1 second. One second. Just be on the line. Right. Is this visible?
No, sir.
No.
Not yet.
1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry. Now,
Yeah, it is.
right?
Yeah.
So this is called, we call it as what? This total image. We call it as table,
Object. Table.
right?
Yeah.
So this is, of course, in the Salesforce terminology, this is object. But in our normal terminology, we call it as tables. Then what is this? This line is what? We call this line as what? This lines.
Which one?
Entity.
Like
Parallel lines.
they are
Rows.
rows,
Rows, right? So
Yeah.
these lines,
columns.
Column.
right? So we call this as table and this as rows and this as columns. But when it comes to Salesforce, we call this total table as what?
Object.
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 We call rows as what? Records. We call rows as what? Records. We call columns as what? Fields. Clear, everyone? Say yes or no.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Write down in your book fast. In Salesforce terminology, fast. In Salesforce terminology, we call tables as objects. We call tables as objects. Next line. We call rows of table as records. We call rows of tables or table as records. We call columns of table as fields. We call columns of table as fields. Right? So this is what columns. I showed you, this is what columns, and these are called rows. Clear? And
Yes.
this complete table, which we call in Salesforce as objects.
Object.
Right? Okay. So this is clear, right? Let's move further. So until now, I have created only one table. I have not yet created this one, right? So until now, we have observed, we have learned about only tables in Salesforce, right? So if I created another table, so we have one table, right? Present we have one table. If in case, if I created another table, then I have to create a relationship between both of them, right?
Yes.
But that we are not discussing right now. We are not discussing about the relationship now. Until now, we only know about objects and will focus more onto that type of relationship, right? So when we get multiple objects, we're gonna talk about the relationships. We're gonna talk about that relationship chapters in this chapter only, but not now. It takes almost 2 to 3 days to learn about that relationships. They are very, very, very important. You definitely get at least 4 to 5 interview questions in your level one. That's what level one interview. Basically you will get 2 interviews, level 1 and level 2, right? So if you're applying as an administrator, you will get 2 levels, and if you're or if you want to work as a Salesforce developer, then only you'll get 2 rounds of interviews. In level 1 and level 2, you will get at least 4 to 5 questions from relationships in Salesforce. Relationships. Okay. We create a relationship between multiple objects in Salesforce. That is what relationship topic, right? Now I'm not going to discuss about that relationship, but I'm explaining it to you, right? So for now, so we have learned about objects. That's clear. So you all have understood what is object. Now let me tell you different type of objects in Salesforce. Now we'll discuss about what different types of objects in Salesforce, right? So this is very important. So there are 2 different types of objects in Salesforce. How many types of objects? We have 2 types of objects in Salesforce, right? So first one is called as standard object. Second one is called as custom object. First one is what? Standard objects. Second one is what? Custom objects, right? So let me show you what exactly custom objects are and what exactly standard objects are. For that, so go to our page, go to our login page. What is the login page? Right. So before going to Salesforce org, I want to let you know types of Salesforce clouds. Right. That not that SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. So we have different Salesforce clouds. Salesforce is one of the top distributed computing organizations in this world. It has various items and all are cloud. Clear? They all are cloud. One second. They all are cloud. Fine. So we have different types of Salesforce clouds. First one is what? Sales cloud. Second one is what? Service cloud. Third one is marketing cloud. Ganesh, please mute your mic. Fourth one is commerce cloud. Fifth one is community cloud. First one is what? Sales cloud. Second one, service cloud. Third one, marketing cloud. Fourth one, commerce cloud. Fifth one, community cloud. I'll let you know about these different 5 clouds. First one is what? Sales cloud. So what is sales cloud? Sales cloud, listen to me very, very, very carefully. Okay, right? So what is sales cloud? Sales cloud is a part of salesforce.com platform, which is focused on enhancing the effectiveness of the sales team of an organization. Right? Clear? Sales cloud is what?
In which it enhances the particular team, like sales team mainly.
Right. Salesforce Sales Cloud is basically a model in Salesforce where the entire sales process is handled and revenues are generated. Right? It helps a businessman, or else it helps a business to grow their accounts, find customers, and close the deals faster. Right? So I'll let you know about Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. As a Salesforce administrator or developer, you're gonna work on basically most probably 90% you're gonna work on these 2 clouds only, Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. Right? The next, we'll talk about Service Cloud. Service Cloud helps organizations to provide better customer service and better customer support by storing all of the information related to their cases and issues and any feedback that they are getting from their customers. Right? Simply, Salesforce Service Cloud is another model in salesforce.com, which refers to services provided. Right? It provides services like call centers, live conversations, knowledge base, assistance with product to customers. Right? The main motive of the Service Cloud is to keep people very happy. Fine. So that is what Service Cloud deals. Next, third one is Marketing Cloud. So what exactly Marketing Cloud is?
Where the product can be showed off. Like marketing is in the sense you are doing a market of a new product.
Right.
Promoting the product.
Very good. Salesforce Marketing Cloud helps navigate the entire customer journey on one platform. Right? It provides channels and helps marketers deliver right message on right time. So that is what Marketing Cloud is. Next, Commerce Cloud. Do you have any idea about Commerce Cloud? Have you ever purchased anything from Flipkart or Amazon?
Like
Something
commerce is where the third party sell there in a particular website. Like a Salesforce is a application where they put the product and from there the customers reach out.
Great.
It's a commercial kind.
Great. Good answer. Commerce Cloud is what? Salesforce Commerce Cloud provides a unique online shopping experience. It delivers strategic and personalized shopping experience, collaborates IT solutions on one cloud that is stable and scalable, provides continuous innovations without delay or disruptions. Clear? So that is what Commerce Cloud is. Don't worry, I'll let you know very clearly about those different clouds and what are the objects are there in that different clouds. Fine. Next, Community Cloud. What is Community Cloud? Any idea about Community Cloud?
Everything at
Salesforce.
To
one.
maintain communication within the organization employees.
Sounds good.
Everything at one place. Like you can find the community. You'll have a Salesforce community where you can question anyone, and whoever knows it, like working in that particular community, they will be answering you.
Good.
Similar products at one place.
Right. Good. Very good. Right. So let me finish it. Salesforce community enlightening user interface collaborates customers, partners, and employees and connects them by building a community relevant to their business. Right? So here everyone can build the community and share their thoughts and problems with other members, with other employees, with other customers. It helps customers connect with each other and help each other. Right? And customers, through this way, the customers can interact with each other, share their services, and provide feedback too. So that is what Community Cloud is. Right? So as a Salesforce developer and administrator, you're going to work on only two major clouds. First one is Sales Cloud and second one is Service Cloud. Right? Clear? So I'm going to teach you in this Salesforce modules only Salesforce Sales Cloud and Service Cloud, not Marketing Cloud, not Commerce Cloud, not Community Cloud. Clear?
Yes.
Everyone in the session, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Say yes or no. Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. Good. Now we'll move to our arc. Right. So just open your free arc in your laptop. Fast. Gurashekar, tell me how to log into this developer org.
Uh, Login.salesforce.
Mhm. Okay, login.
Developer.salesforce.com
Okay.
for creating a Salesforce account. To
Good.
login.salesforce.com.
Right. Right. Mm. So is this visible, this page? I think it's
Not
not.
yet.
One second.
No.
1 second. Now,
Yeah,
Yeah,
now we
but
can see.
right. So this is our Salesforce Lightning user interface. So we have discussed about what objects, right? So objects are nothing but tables in our normal terminology. But when it comes to Salesforce, we call tables as objects. So where do you find objects in Salesforce? How can I find? You can ask me a question like, Harish, how can I find objects in Salesforce? If you want to find anything in Salesforce, in this entire org, you will find a box. We call this box as quick find box. What is this? Quick find box. Clear? Right? So if you want to find anything, whatever you want, you can find it over here. And if you want to find any object, we have two types of objects, right? How many types of objects we have? Two. What they are?
Standard and custom.
Standard and custom objects. So you can find any type of object here, right? So these all are objects. These all are from A to C. We have hundreds of objects. We call, which are not, we haven't created any object now till now. Have you ever created any object? No, right? We haven't created, right?
No.
So unfortunately, these all are provided by Salesforce itself, like account, activity, and everything, asset and asset plan, asset action source, everything. These all are called as objects. We call these objects as standard objects. If you want to create your own object, then in that case, just go to this page, this place, this one. If you want to find any object, just go to Object Manager, then click on Create. Now you can able to create custom object. Custom object. Forget about this custom object from separate spreadsheet. Just concentrate on this custom object only. Now we'll discuss about this standard objects and custom objects, and we call this page as lightning page, right? Right. If you want to find anything, right? So if you want to find anything, just click on this app launcher. We call this as what? App launcher. This is what? There's different color bars are there, right?
App launcher.
So we call this as app launcher. If you want to find any standard things which are provided by Salesforce, just click on this app launcher, right? Then click on this view all. View all. We have discussed about something. Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Community Cloud,
Yeah.
Sales Cloud,
Different
right?
types of cloud.
Right. We call, right, just click on view all. It's loading, right? So this is what Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Sales Cloud, Community Cloud, and different clouds. We call this as apps. What? Apps. Sales Service app, Marketing app, Sales app, and Service app, and everything, right? So if you want to find any standard objects, you can find over here in this app launcher, right? So these are accounts, right? Clear? Everyone in the session,
Yes, clear.
right? So I'll let you know, in Salesforce, mostly 99.9%, we use only 8 to 10 standard objects. Only 8 to 10 standard objects. But when it comes to custom objects, that's based on your business requirement. That's not in my hand, right? So, but when it comes to standard objects, we most probably we use 9 to 10 or else 8 to 10 standard objects. We'll talk about those standard objects, right? Fine. So before talking about those standard objects, I want to let you know about Sales Cloud. About what? Sales Cloud. So what is Sales Cloud? We have already discussed about Sales Cloud. Sales Cloud is a part of Salesforce, which is focused on what? Effectiveness of sales team of an organization, and hence increases the amount of sales. We have already discussed. Sales Cloud is a CRM platform. Sales Cloud is what? It is a CRM platform and designed to support sales, marketing, and customer support in both business to business and business to customer context. Sales Cloud is what? Sales Cloud is a CRM product designed to support sales, marketing, and customer support in both business to business and business to customer context. What is business to business and business to customer context? Have any idea?
Business to business can be like one organization with another organization, like in collaboration.
Mhm.
And business to customer is like if we are dealing with individual clients.
To the end
Right.
user.
Yeah,
Good.
users.
Right. For example, you're running what? A mobile shop, and you're the owner of that, or else you're running a mobile company. It's like Samsung or it's like something like that. And you're the owner of that mobile company, and you're selling mobile to an organization, right? Which means what? So you're giving,
B2B.
you're purchasing your mobiles to organization, means organization is that is a business. And you're running a business. Organization is also running a business. So in that case, the transaction between you and that organization, the business between you and that organization is called as business to business. Right? Now, we'll talk about business to customer. And again, you're running a mobile company and you're the owner of that company and you're selling mobile directly to the one who's going to use it. And he's the one who is paying it to you, and then the person who is going it to you, the person directly paying it to you, to your company. So then in that case, the transaction between you and the customer is called as what?
Marketing.
B2B2C.
business.
It is B2C,
B2C.
B2C.
right? So that is the difference between B2B and B2C. Clear? Everyone,
Clear.
Yes.
right? So Sales Cloud is a CRM platform. So it is designed to support sales and support marketing and support customer support in both business to business and business to customer context, right? Next point. Sales Cloud is a fully customizable product that brings all the customer information together in an integrated platform that incorporates marketing, lead generation, sales, customer service, and provides access to thousands of applications throughout App Exchange. Clear? Or any doubts? Or do you want me to repeat it again, or do you want me to explain it again?
Can
Once
you repeat
again.
it again?
Definitely, right? Okay, so before that, right. So Sales Cloud is what? Sales Cloud is a basic product of Salesforce, which companies buy, which companies purchase the license of and use it to manage their sales. Sales Cloud is a complete application where you do all the things related to your sales, right? So before that, what exactly sales is? Before going to the topic, let's understand what is sales. So we have something and we want to sell it. We have something, you manufactured something and you want to sell it to someone. You want to sell it to someone, to customer or to company, to other organization, through which we're going to make some money,
Revenue. It's like
right?
Sales.
So, right. For that, first we need to identify what exactly you're selling. Then you need to identify to whom you want to sell that product, right? Is that true or false?
It's true.
While doing business, you prepared or you manufactured something. First, you need to identify what exactly you're selling. Then you need to identify to whom you want to sell that. You need the people who buy the thing. For that, you need to get potential customers. For that, we need to get what? Potential customers. In Salesforce, we call potential customers as leads. We call it as what? Leads. So lead is what?
Potential customer.
Potential customer. Who are potential customers? The people who are willing to buy your product is called as potential customer. Clear? We call them as leads in Salesforce. Right? So we call them as what? Leads, in order to sell them something. Right? So here, lead is a major standard object in Salesforce. We are talking about what? Sales, right? So click on sales. You'll find something. Here, you'll find something. So in sales code, initially we discussed about what? Leads, right? Right. So this is what we call this line as tabs. Don't worry. I'll let you know about tabs. We call this line as tabs. And this tab line shows the important standard objects of that particular application. Sales is what? Sales Cloud is what? It is an application. And this tab line shows the important object of this particular application. Whatever it is custom object or it is standard object, right? So you can find something over here. You can observe something: opportunities, leads, task, file, account, contact, campaigns, dashboard, report, chat, groups, right? So we have discussed about leads. Fine. Say yes and no.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Right? We have discussed about leads and we'll discuss about something: accounts, contact, opportunity, campaigns, and everything now, right? So we have finished with the word terminology lead. Who is lead? Lead is a person, is a potential customer, a person who is willing to buy your product.
Buy a product.
Now, right. So now question to Mayank, or is question to Sujit. Sujit, are you there in the session?
Yes.
Right. How to get the leads? You know about leads, right?
Yes, sir. Potential customers.
Yeah. Okay. Then how to get the leads? You are preparing something. It's like what? It's some laddu, right? You manufacture
Yes.
laddu and you want to sell it to someone. So for that you need some leads, right?
Yes.
In that situation, how to get that lead?
To run a campaign or
Very good.
to
Right.
potential customers.
Right. Great. We should do marketing to generate leads, to get leads, and we need to store the information of marketing things that we are doing, right? So we need to store some kind of information of marketing thing that we are doing to generate leads. So there is an object called as campaign. What is that? Campaign in Sales Cloud, which helps us to do that marketing, in which we can store the information about the campaigns that we are running, in which we can store the information of marketing that we are doing to generate leads. Clear? Everyone in the session,
Yes.
right? So that
Yes,
is,
sir.
we're gonna understand about we're gonna store the information of different type of marketings and campaigns in campaign object, right? And we store the information of potential customers in leads object. Now we have done with the leads and campaigns. Next thing is what? So we have opportunities and we have contacts and we have account, right? So what they are? Listen. Account. Account is what?
Where we have a
Customer
profile
details.
for a customer, where we
Right.
store their basic information.
Listen. You're a owner of some company, you manufactured something, or else you manufactured some AC, okay, which is working without power. You manufactured something AC that is working without power. That's fine. To sell that AC, you need leads, right?
Yes.
Right. So leads are basically used to store the information of the potential customers of your business. So we have done with campaigns and leads. Now, third thing is what? Account. Account is what? When you convert a lead in Salesforce, when you convert a lead in Salesforce, it simultaneously becomes both a contact and an account. Listen to me very carefully. When you convert a lead in Salesforce, it simultaneously becomes both a contact and an account. Here, an account is the actual company and the contact is the person within the company. Listen to me carefully. In account object, we store the information of our potential customers, right? Basically prospects with whom we are working onto a deal to get it closed, or to sell something to them. So we store the information of the particular company or individual into accounts. In contacts, we can store the information of our executives who are working into that particular company or who are working into that particular account. Clear? Everyone in the session.
Can you repeat it once more?
Who is that? Bharati?
Please give an example, sir.
Example like what? Okay.
Yes, like company example.
Company example, right? Okay. Right. Okay. For example, okay. For example, you manufactured something. It's like you manufactured some cycle. Okay. You manufactured some cycle. So if you want to purchase, if you want to sell it in the market, first you need to do what? Campaign, right? Campaign is nothing but marketing. So if you want to store the, for example, if you are using Salesforce, the Salesforce provide the entire things which helpful for your business. It's like marketing, it's like campaign, it's everything, right? So if you want to store the information of your campaigns, if you want to store the information of your marketing, something like that, you can store the entire information in this campaign. First one is done. So why you're doing campaign here? To generate leads, right? Who are leads?
Potential customers.
Potential customers. You can store the information of your potential customers into this leads object. So we have done with campaigns and leads. Now, so where you are now, you're manufacturing, you're owner of a AC company or else cycle company, right? So you're done with the campaigning and you generated leads. Unfortunately, there is a company in Chennai. The name of the company is called as, it's like Apollo. It's like AT&T. There is a company. The company approached you and they're asking you to give me hundreds of bikes to our employees. As a Deepavali offer, we want to provide cycles to our employees. So for that, we need a deal with you. So in that case, as a owner of your cycle company, you store that AT&T company, which are there in Chennai, you store the information of that company in where? In account object.
Accounts.
Clear? Say sir, no.
Clear.
Yes,
Clear, sir. Clear.
Right? Right. And you store the persons who are working in that AT&T company in contacts. Clear?
Yes. That is like whichever company reached for a cycle for the employees, that employees contacts are saved in the contacts tab, right?
That's it. Simple. Clear? Everyone in the session. Or else do you want me to repeat it again or do you want me to take another example?
No, it's clear now.
Others. Mayank,
Clear.
Gunesh,
Clear, sir.
Sujit,
Clear, sir. Clear.
right? Good. Everyone. So that's it. Okay. And next, Sujit, who are users?
Users in sense of potential customer.
Sorry.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Users are like the customer who visits to our website or like service, go to our service.
Sounds good, but it's not. I'm talking. I want to know in Salesforce terminology. Mayank.
Sorry, users are the people who use Salesforce to run their business. They are the employee of an organization.
Divya.
Yeah, so basically users are the one who uses the application to do their business and for their business critical data.
The ones who work with us and who want to help us, to find, to do the business. are generally created as users in your organization. I told you already. You created a free org and there is a limitation for that org. You can create only 2 users. Users are nothing but employees in your
Employees, yes.
organization. Right?
Yes, sir.
So don't confuse with the terminology. Contact is different. Users are different. Who are contacts? Contact is what? Sujit.
But
We can store the information of
The manufacturer who sells the product to the
in contacts. We can store the information of our
employees.
executives who are working into that particular account, who are working into that particular company. Clear? Sujit,
okay, okay, sir.
right? Mayank,
Yes, sir.
that's Gunashekar.
Clear, clear.
Everyone in the session, clear, right? Good. So that is what. So we are done with accounts and contacts, campaign and leads. Next is what? Opportunity. Opportunity is nothing but deals. The opportunity object deals with deals only. It deals with money. Listen. In opportunity, we can store the information of the deals that are happening or that are happened with our customers. Right? So we can store the information of deals in opportunity. So opportunity deals with what? Deals. Deal is what? Transactions.
Money.
Deal is what? Money. Simple. You can store the money details in opportunity object. That's it. Clear? Everyone in the session.
Yes, yes.
Right? That's what? Opportunity in Salesforce represent a transaction between your company and an account. Your company and an account. Your company and an account. Sujit, what is here? What is your company and an account? Gunashekar.
An account is a person who is willing to make a deal with us. I mean, the organization details.
Your company?
The organization details. I mean, the customer details. Account details.
Okay, account is good. Then what about your company? You're running a business. You manufactured cycles and you're selling it to AT&T, which is located in Chennai. Right? That company which is located in Chennai is called as accounts in your Salesforce org.
Yeah.
Right? And you're manufacturing cycles. So here you're called as company. So that is your company and now you're the owner of that company. Clear? So opportunity in Salesforce represents a transaction between your company and an account. Clear? Everyone?
Yes.
Right. Now we have done with opportunity. So next thing is what? Product. Next is what? Product. Product is what? Product object is basically used to store the information of product or service that we are selling a business, that we're selling as a business. Right? And you can include information of those product in product standard object, where you can store the information of those product you can store the information of those product in your product standard object. Unfortunately, we are not able to see the product object here. Why? Because that is not very much important in sales. This line shows you the most important standard or custom objects. We call this line as tabs. Don't worry, I'll show you what are tabs and what is the role of those tabs. Right? So this is the story of Sales Cloud. The sales cloud deals with how many accounts? It deals with campaigns, leads, accounts, contact, opportunity, and product. And sales cloud is what? Sales cloud is what? It is a CRM platform designed to support sales,
Sales,
marketing, and customer
marketing, and
support
customer
in
support
both
in business to business and business to
business
market
to
marketing.
business to customer, right? Business to business and business to customer. This is the story of Sales Cloud. Now we'll talk about the different standard objects we have. So how many standard objects we have? So we have two standard objects, right? What they are? Sorry, we have two objects, two types of objects. What they are? Standard object and custom object. Okay. So what is standard object? Listen. Standard object is one of the object which is already present in Salesforce, which are included with the Salesforce by default. That is created by Salesforce by default, right? Standard object is the one of the object which is already present into Salesforce and given by Salesforce as a part of that product. So that is what standard object. And the examples of standard objects is accounts, leads, and opportunities. This is very, very important. What are the examples of standard objects? Accounts, contacts, leads, opportunities, campaign. Campaign is also a standard object, and product. What are the examples of standard object? Divya.
Yeah, it's campaigns, product, accounts, opportunities, and leads.
Right. Ranita, what are the examples of standard object?
It contains accounts, contacts, lead, basically all the services of Sales Cloud, the tabs of the Sales Cloud.
No, objects of the Sales Cloud, not tabs.
Objects, okay, objects of the
Right?
Sales Cloud. Yeah.
What are the objects of Sales Cloud?
Accounts, leads, opportunities, products, contacts, campaign.
Okay, so like don't forget the flow. First we do what? Campaign. So we store the information of marketing things in campaign. After campaign we get what? Customers, potential customers. So we store the information of potential customers into leads. Then after we create account for that on the name of that company, and we create contacts, the person who are working with that contact, we are working with that company. The next we create opportunity. Opportunity is what? It deals with the money. It deals with the transaction between your company and that account. The next we store the information of our manufactured product in product standard object, right? So examples of standard objects are what? Campaigns, leads, accounts, contacts, opportunity, product. Okay, right. Gaurav, tell me, what are the examples of standard objects? What exactly standard object is?
Example of standard object is leads, campaign, account, contact, opportunities.
So what is standard object?
So basically it includes with the Salesforce, sir, by default.
Good, great. So standard object is one of the object which is already present in Salesforce and given by Salesforce as a part of that product. Okay, standard objects. One second. Right. So standard objects are included with Salesforce by default. Examples we have discussed. Next thing, custom object. Listen to me very carefully. The object we create according to our needs, according to our business requirement, are the one called as custom objects. Right? The objects we create according to our needs and requirements are called as custom objects. Right? So custom objects are created to store information unique to an organization. Right? So that is what the difference between standard object and custom object. Sujit, now tell me what is the difference between standard object and custom object?
Standard object is by default included in Salesforce, and
Mhm.
custom object is created as the client's requirement. We can
Right,
create new things,
right. So
new
standard
object.
objects are provided by Salesforce by default, and custom objects are created by users. Who are users? The person who is working as Salesforce administrator or developer in a company, right? So custom object is created by the user based on the business requirement of their clients, right? So now listen to me very carefully. Okay. So whenever in Salesforce, so we have standard objects, right? So standard objects are created by Salesforce and custom
Users.
objects are created by users. Okay. So before that, listen to me very carefully. 1 second. Here it is. Okay. Right. So before that, listen to me very carefully. I'm talking about standard objects and custom objects. Whenever in Salesforce, 1 second. Right. So whenever in Salesforce, this standard terminology comes, you always align your mind towards that it is pre-built thing, and this is already given Salesforce to us. This is already given by Salesforce to us, right? So my question is, can you customize the standard object or whatever the standard thing is there in the standard object?
Yes, we can customize.
Ranita.
Yes, we can extend it, right? Because
Right.
standard objects is where we store the information. So basically we can customize.
Right. Listen to me very carefully. We can customize the standard object or whatever the standard thing is. We can customize. We have got the full power of that. But listen, but we cannot delete the standard objects. We cannot remove it completely. But when it comes to the custom object, we can do whatever you want. You can customize the custom object. You can delete the custom object. But in case of standard object, you can only customize the standard object, but you cannot delete the standard object. But when it comes to custom object, you can customize it, you can delete it. Keep it in mind. This is very important point. Right? Everyone in the session.
Yes.
Right? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? So, Sujit, now tell me, can you customize the both objects?
Both objects in standard objects.
Yes. Can you customize both standard and custom objects?
Yes, sir.
Mayank, can you delete both standard and custom objects?
No, sir, we cannot delete standard objects.
We can delete only
Custom
Can
object.
delete only in the custom object.
objects. That's it. Right? So that is the story of objects in Salesforce. Clear? Now, so we have already discussed about the things, how to, 1 second, about the things that how to search for different kinds of standard objects and applications in Salesforce, right? Now, so if you want to know how to create objects, for that, just click on, if you want to find that quick find box, how can you find that? This is not quick find box. For
Go to
that,
setup.
Yes, good. This is called gear icon. This is called setup. For that, click on setup. It will automatically redirect you to the home page. We call it as Lightning User Interface home page. If you want, you can delete it. If you want, you can remove this page. Right now, you will find quick find box. Okay, so if you want to find the information of any standard objects, just click on Object Manager. Here you'll find the information about different standard objects that we have in Salesforce. If you want to create any custom objects, just click on go to setup, write down the flow in your book fast. How to create custom objects in Salesforce? Question. How to create custom objects in Salesforce? Flow to create custom object is click on setup, click on setup, go to object manager, go to object manager. In object manager, you can find the information of every standard object. In object manager, you can find the information of every standard object and custom object. If you want to create any custom object, if you want to create any custom object, just click on create button. Just click on create button and create a custom object. And create a custom object. So this is what the UI of custom object. I'll show you how to create different kinds of object, and I'll show you how to create different applications in Salesforce. Right. Our next topic is apps. Apps are nothing but applications. Apps are what? Apps are nothing but applications. So what is application in Salesforce? Have any idea? Any idea what exactly application is? Hey guys, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What exactly application is? What is app? Hmm? Any idea?
Basically, app is where which is already in the like. For I'll give an example just normally. If you have a Play Store, there if there is any gaming app, if you want to search, if it's already created, you can just type in and you'll get that app. And application is where you have all the options how to play that game and everything. The interface application is like developing it.
Right. Your assignment is what? Search for the terminology of application, right? And write it down in your book. What is the use of application and everything? Okay. Right. So this is end of our session. Any doubts until now?
Yeah, one small doubt actually, Hari.
Yes,
So
yes.
generally in sales jobs, so different companies use different set of CRMs like HubSpot, Zoho. So each company will be having different CRMs, right?
Mhm.
So what will be the major difference? It is just the customizations company do, or is there any other differentiation between them?
Differentiations like what? You're asking about different kinds of CRM or what?
Yeah, no, because I had worked into like Zoho, HubSpot. So these are the CRMs companies are using.
Mhm.
So instead of using same set of CRM, so each company is having different CRM, right? So it is
Yes,
just
yes.
an upgradation, the thing companies are using, or will there be any differentiation according to the requirement?
See, actually, we have different launches. Salesforce every year, Salesforce launches their new CRM with upgraded version.
Okay.
From 2008 till now, we are in 22, right? So we have approximately 13 to 14 different kinds of CRMs. Based on the upgradation, based on the new features, different companies purchase different CRM platforms for their business. That's it.
Okay.
So we have different kinds, like we have different deployment tools, CACD, something like that, change it packages. So based on our requirements, we create some applications on the top of Salesforce and we release it to the customers. We release it into the market. So based on the different CRMs, different deployment tools.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any doubts, others? Gunashekar, Gaurav, Sujit, Mayank. Any doubts?
No, sir, it's clear.
No? Clear? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Clear.
Okay. Can I leave the session?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Lakshmi will share you the recording session today. Right?
Okay.
Right. Chalo, we'll meet tomorrow. And by the way, we have a session by 8 p.m. tomorrow. Is that okay for you?
Okay.
Yeah, 8
Yes,
to
sir.
9:30.
No,
No.
no, sir.
Sujit? No.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Because my office time is 10:30 to 7:30.
10:30 to 7:30. Night shift.
No, sir. 10:30 morning to 7:30 evening.
Oh, it's 10:30
And,
morning to 7:30.
and it's a work from office.
So it is not possible to attend by 8, right?
Ye-
So just try for 8:15. We'll start session by 8:15. Is that okay?
I will try, sir, definitely.
Okay, thank you. Others?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Great.
Fine.
So we'll start our session tomorrow by 8:15. We'll end by 9:15. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm planning to take 1.5 hour session from Monday. So it is 8 to 9:30. So try to arrange your schedules.
Okay.
Try to manage your schedules and everything, right? So it is not possible to cover entire topics in 1 hour. It takes almost 3 to 4 months to finish entire module. So it's not good, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes.
No, right? Right. That is the thing. So I'm planning to take 1.5 hour session every day. Right?
Okay.
Right. Great. Okay. So I'm leaving the session. Lakshmi will share you the recorded version, right?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.